Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of not Stonehearth, but Darkest Dungeon. Where we last left off, we kind of took out a new party here and it worked really well for us for the most part. They did get a bit stressed out, but we're all in recovery now, so they are working on it. Our kind of top tier crusader, as it were, Reynald, is still in prayer because he decided to stay in prayer for another week, which is amazing. For the time being, I think we're going to do a short mission because we're basically rolling with a bunch of like level 0s and level 1s. And I think this is the one that I have chosen here. So this reduces our chance to get surprised in a party, and it gives us -1 speed, which isn't great. Plus 20% stun resist or -2 dodge. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's a short mission, which means we won't be camping. And for it, I think we're going to take kind of a newer party. I kind of want to bring Cecil again. You're going to be our new healer, essentially. And I did thoroughly enjoy having a highwayman with us as well, Merciless. Let's take a look at their abilities. So Wicked Hack, Barbaric Yop, Adrenaline Rush, and Bleed Out. So not exactly what we're accustomed to, but it'll work for now. Grape Shot Blast, Pistol Shot, Wicked Slice, Open Vein. That will do. And for you, what do you have? Disorient and Blast, which can stun. So we do have a stun. We have Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast as well. And Sacrificial Stab, which you literally can't use in the 4th slot, but you can use 2 abilities. Let's take a look. You can use this from the 4th. Incision can only be made from the 3rd. This can be used from the 4th as well, though. We could take this off and give Emboldening Vapors, just as an option there. Let's take a look now. So 3rd. Still can't use Hands from the Abyss, but you can at least use one more ability, which is just Sacrificial Stab. Accuracy base 80. Obsessed with Food. Oh, that doesn't seem great. -3% crit range skills. That doesn't seem great either. Well, you're essentially just a healer, so maybe we push you back. And let's take a look. We're going to change Emboldening Vapors back to Incision. And then that should do it. Let's go ahead and outfit our guys here. So we have another Hellion in the party, so we should be giving them Hellion only items. So plus HP seems good to me. This wouldn't be bad. Let's take a look. What else do we have here? Damage versus Beast, which we won't have. Damage versus Unholy, which there will be quite a few of. Is there anything else we may do? Damage versus Unholy is pretty nice in all honesty. It gives them a little bit more HP. Only 4 more hit points really though. We could potentially do something like this, but we're going to be using primarily a stun for her. So let's go with that, and then we should have a stun. There we are. Stun skill chance. So plus 20% there. We could even double up and give her plus 40, but that might be overkill in all honesty. So let's move on. This is probably going to be one of our best damage dealers, so I think what we're going to do here is give them the plus 2 speed, plus 15% damage, and then 25% more damage against Holy as well. Plague Doctor in the back. Let's take a look. What can we give you? There's no beasts. Stun resist, -2 dodge. Debuff resist, -2 dodge. Well, we're definitely going to give you that. There's no point not to. You don't have any skills as far as I know that give you stun, right? Well, you do have one. That's potentially good enough. Dodge is only at 5, which isn't great. These are all the same. Let's go ahead and give you one of those. I don't feel great about it. And then for you, you don't really have a stun either. I don't feel terrible about giving you this though. Let's go with that. Let's go with this and see how it works here. Let's go ahead and provision. It's a short mission, so let's take a look. We'll bring a shovel, of course. We're gonna bring a bunch of food. 12 generally does it. That should be enough torches, and we have a little bit more. I think we're gonna go for some bandages. We already have an anti-venom. Prevent maladies. Hero to eliminate combat debuffs. That's not too bad, honestly. But I think instead we'll go ahead and just bring a skeleton key, and then we'll go ahead and embark. That sounds good to me. It's a short mission. It shouldn't be too difficult for us. That's what we always say, though. So we just have to explore 90% of rooms, and this gives us a pretty good, really gives us an okay path to do it. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's just go ahead and move up onto this room here. And keep an eye out for traps, why don't we? Highwaymen, perfect. 250 gold, absolutely gonna take that. No traps, amazing. Pop a torch before we go into this next room here. Scouting, perfect, this is what we want. Let's go ahead and go to this room first. There's going to be 2 things we can essentially loot. So pack has a map inside. That is perfect for us. So combat in that room for sure. Bandage and gold, we'll take that. Let's pop a torch before we go in here. No combat. So now we have to wonder, do we go to the battle room? There's another battle right before it, but it is the shortest way here. Let's take a look. We need to test these guys anyways with their battle prowess. Another map. Hopefully gonna give us a little bit more visibility here. And then we're gonna have combat, so let's pop a torch. And let's see what we got here. So they're surprised, which is amazing for us here. Open vein, we probably won't use pistol shot. Potentially, we don't have any way to really mark enemies with this guy, so I think we're just gonna go for these fusiliers in the back. 5 damage. That's why you're on the B team. Vulnerability hex will mark a target for us, however. So we will do the guy in the back, hopefully, and now we have him marked. Plague grenade, I don't feel terrible about. 4 to 8 damage, and it does bleed for 1 point, which isn't great. We can get a stun off, however, so I think we'll give that a shot here. So stun and move him forward. That puts them in range. What is your stun resist? 25? What are our chances here? 6 to 12? I think we're going to go ahead and take this, actually. Perfect. So that essentially saves us in action there. Blanket fire, something you never really want to see. Did debuff us for -2. Shank is a bleed, yeah. And then slice and dice as well. We potentially did some misplays here. You're gonna take some damage, unfortunately. Your hero's bleeding, I am very aware of that. We'll use a bandage, thank you. And now this target in the back is marked, so we're gonna go ahead and take a shot here. 8 damage, we'll take it, it's not terrible. If it killed it, we would be far better off, of course. But it is what it is here. Wicked hack or a stun. I think we're gonna go for a stun actually on this front guy. The corpse resisted our stun, unfortunately. Vulnerability hex or weird reconstruction. Potentially. Let's go ahead and try to get stun off on this guy. Is that not a stun? Did I just misplay there? Potentially. Lots of debuffs here. This is the stun, however. Which I think we... Or do we go for plague grenade? Let's go for a plague grenade here, and that might just kill this guy next time he tries to take an action. And it does. Here, pistol shot against marked targets, there are none. We can do grape shot blast, it'll hit everybody. How much damage do you do? 4 to 8 plus a bleed, or 5 to 10. 10% chance to crit, 5% chance to crit. Let's go ahead and go for this. We'll do 4 damage. Hopefully we... Okay, that's unfortunate. Here we're going to go for a heal. 4 damage resist. Perfect. We've already done that. This will give us a stun. Let's go ahead and go for the stun. Perfect, and that actually puts him right in front of us. Crit for 5 is pretty unfortunate. Pushes them back and increases our stress. I think we just go for some damage here. Perfect.
As the fiend falls, a faint
So you're stunned, and you're just gonna take some blight damage there, which is perfect for us. We may. How much damage do you do? 3 to 6. I think we just go for a heal here. Let's go ahead and heal up 3. That's pretty, and then it gives us a bleed as well. That's unfortunate. 6 damage right off the bat. So we're gonna have to use another bandage on you. Wicked Slice should finish you off, and it does. A bunch of gold and a skeleton key. We'll take it. It's not perfect, but we have one more battle coming up here, so let's go ahead and pop a torch.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
And I think our guys are out of position now that I'm actually looking at it, so this could be better. Could be worse. 3 to 5 on 3 targets. I don't feel too terrible about this in all honesty. I would like to take out that courtier in the back, however. That's unfortunate. That's really, really, really unfortunate for us. Eldritch push. That's beneficial. Some pretty key dodges here. Tempting Goblet, I don't like. It's gonna up that guy's stress quite a bit. This does give us a stun, and I think we're gonna take it. Welcome to the front of the party. Let's go ahead and take that opportunity to get some basically free damage off here. This will mark, or we could go for the kill here. I think we will. A little bit of stress reduction, never a bad thing. Graveyard Slash. This Hellion is coming through for us here. I think we go for a pistol shot, probably to the Acolyte in the back. 13 crit, this Highwayman is coming through for us. Rend for the Old Gods, some really, really key dodges here. Let's go for a stun on the soldier in the back and bring him forward. Perfect. Wicked Hack, let's go ahead and take it for 5. It's not a terrible idea to try to get some healing done here. 14, 18 out of 30. Let's go ahead. That is not what you want. Disorienting Blast, let's go ahead and try to get a stun off on this guy back here. We will. Wicked Slice here, so that essentially is going to give us another free action. Let's try again for this, to get some healing done here. 3, you gotta hope for more than 3. Wicked Hack, of course, for 7. Wicked Hack for 9 will seem just perfect to me. Honestly, not too bad.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And we probably have to explore at least one of these rooms as well. But for now, let's go ahead and just keep on going forward here. We're gonna have our Highwaymen. Already looted. Wish I would have popped a torch before coming in here, but we know there's no combat. We may as well just head on to this room. Hunger, we can and we shall eat. Hopefully no traps. No traps, perfect. Pop the torch. There we go, so we got some combat. Didn't get the surprise, which is unfortunate, but we can start off right here and try to get the Disorienting Blast for a stun. And it's gonna push him up to the front as well, which is absolutely what we want. Sacrificial Stab, I think this is what we're gonna take here. We could mark this target. And hopefully our Highwaymen will be able to do some serious damage to him here. Harmless Poke. Pretty key dodge. Plus 25% damage against marked targets. We can't hit this guy now, which is unfortunate. How much damage are you gonna do? 5 to 10, 6 to 12. Let's go ahead and take the 6 to 12. Punishment. 2 damage and potentially a bleed. Or is that just stress? Nope, resist the bleed, perfect. We're gonna take this, just get him out of the picture here. Pistol shot I feel good about. Let's go do the cutthroat for 6. And can we get a stun off down here? 50% or 25%? Let's go for the 50. That's unfortunate for us. Some some really key dodges coming into play here. This could be way worse. This could be way, way worse. Sacrificial stab or do a heal. I think we're gonna go for a heal. You gotta hope for more than 2. Let's take you out just immediately here. A little bit of stress reduction, never a bad thing. Adrenaline rush, I don't think we're gonna be doing that. How much damage? You can't even hit that person back there. Okay. Let's just go for this damage right here for 8. It's not too bad. Sacrificial stab. Let's do it for 5. Can we hit with this? We can. 6 to 12. 5 to 9. Yeah, I think we go for this. Let's take a look. How much damage does this do? 5 to 10? That's actually not that bad. Let's go ahead and take that. And it's going to give him a bleed as well. Disorienting Blast does have a chance for a stun. We could also try to hit him with a plague, or a blight rather. He'll take quite a bit of damage that. Oh, this isn't great. That's probably stress. Yeah. Oh, and 3 bleeds is really not what you want here. Disorienting Blast goes for a stun. Let's just try to get him blighted up here. We should have been using these bandages. I know this 12 damage is going to take him out. Some good treasure. Can't complain too much about that. Let's use this last bandage. Let's have our highwayman open this actually with a skeleton key, of course. Hidden compartment, that's what we want. Bust and crest, we'll take it. And we'll head on back to this room here. That bleed is really, really unfortunate for us. And we should actually take this opportunity to move these guys around. Let's go and go through here. And we're gonna pop a torch. And then head on out. So we should have combat basically immediately with these maggots here. Surprised, which is perfect for us. This seems like a really good opportunity if we had breakthrough, which we don't. So I think we just start trying to work these guys down. 10 damage, they have such little HP that we should be okay here. Grape Shot Blast. It's a pretty unfortunate miss. Plague Grenade, we'll only hit 1. I think we just go for the incisions here, just try to kill him. A little bit of stress reduction. Can't be too mad about that. You don't really have any good options here, so maybe we just go for a critical heal. And we resist the bleed as well. That's pretty darn good. Grave Nibble. You don't want to see that. And the stun. That's unfortunate. Good dodge. Just keep going for the incisions. Just take these guys out as fast as we can, essentially, at this point. That's unfortunate. Not really going to get a dodge if you're stunned. Not too bad. Let's go for the kill, and we'll do it. And that's essentially it for that combat. It wasn't too bad.
Or is it merely
Let's pop a torch and then go into this next room here. No combat. Pop a torch, keep going.
promise of safety?
We have plenty of torches to use.
Watch your step.
That's not what you want to have happen. Perfect. Got 50 gold out of it. I'll take it. And essentially pop another torch and then head into this next room. There we go. Got a little bit of combat. And we got the surprise as well, which is perfect for us. You, as far as I'm concerned, will heal. Oh, that is an amazing heal. Even with the bleed. Pistol shot these courtiers in the back, please. We're going to use Disorienting Blast on this guy in the back and try to move him up to the front. It's not exactly what we want, but it'll do, I suppose. I think we go just for the double stun here. I think that's the best play. We'll take the minus 20% damage. It could be much worse. Tempting Goblet, get dodged. Stun, yeah, that stun is saving us a lot of damage this time around. Tempting Goblet, can't dodge them all. A little bit more stress, could be worse. Tempting goblet again. It's getting a little bit annoying, and that stress level is coming up quick. Pistol shot the guy in the back. Okay. We gotta get those guys out of here. Go ahead and just heal your... Okay. That's fine. Plague Grenade isn't gonna do anything for us. Disorienting Blast will get us stun out. And I think we're gonna miss on that attack, which is really, really unfortunate. We gotta keep going for that stun, essentially. That's a lot of incoming damage that we're essentially just not taking because of the stun. Tempting Goblet. Jeez, leave him alone. Stress is getting out of control. Go for the stun. It's gonna move him up a little bit so we can actually take a shot at him this time around. Wicked Slice. That is an amazing hit for us there. 1 damage I'm not too concerned about. Let's go ahead and start getting these other guys down. This might be the end of the mission. You need to heal yourself. 3 in a bleed. Great work. We got the courtiers down, so it shouldn't be too much more stress coming our way, hopefully. Gotta go for the Wicked Slice. That is a great hit for us. Go for the stun and clear out the corpses. That's okay. I'm not even mad about that. Heal yourself. Thank you. No stress reduction. That is surprising. 4 damage, but they are debuffed, so that does make sense. Graveyard Slash. That's a lot of damage, but I think we're okay. Go for the Incision here. Then go for a Wicked Slice and hopefully finish off the mission here for us. We got a little bit of gold. Press and bus. Let's return. We don't want to put too much stress on these guys their first time out.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Gotta hope for a little bit more gold than that when you get out, but we'll take it. Let's see how we did in terms of plus 20% stress damage versus unholy, plus 5% dodge. Will not take part in prayer activity in town. That's okay. And that's actually not that bad either, as long as we keep him healed up. This one is pretty terrible. We should definitely get that removed. But for now, let's return to town.
In time,
how do we do? I recovered 81 stress, so we are good to go again. Whitney gambled and recovered 69 stress, so she should be good to go again. Ronald is finally ready to do some more action here. Breezes has achieved enlightenment, new quirk. In town, will only meditate for stress, could be worse, and recovered a bunch of stress as well there. So she should be good to go out. Yep. Quirk removed love interest. I like it. I like it a lot. We got some good levels out of it. We actually got some good gold out of it as well. We can kind of play around with that a little bit and maybe think about getting some of these guys upgraded. I'm considering just using this Crusader as opposed to this Crusader because of all of this. Not only will this cost a ton to get rid of, but he doesn't have that good of traits anyways. And we haven't really upgraded them too much either. So we may get rid of him, we'll see. But that's going to do it for this episode. Let's take a look here and see what we get. I don't think we have a leper yet. Another Hellion and a Man-at-Arms. We haven't played with them either. So potentially we get a couple of these guys here. Can we actually just increase this now? No, we can't. We don't have any deeds. Well, we'll figure it out. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Until then, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next episode.